And there we go. All right. Hey everyone, welcome back to Nothing Nerdy. I am here with the Inspector Who Reacts, ready to discuss the latest episode of The Clone Wars. So, how are you, Inspector?
Same old.
Yeah.
Same old. Always ready to talk about Clone Wars and stuff.
Cool.
Relaxing as I can.
Yes.
This is actually just gonna be. This is going to just be a quarantine vlog of the Descended.
Yep.
That begin.
Yeah, one day we're gonna look back on this and yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Good time.
It's gonna be weird. Like we're gonna tell like grandkids about like, oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah. Back in our day when we were youngins.
We were trapped in
Yeah.
our homes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, from this point forward, we're never going to be the same. We're going to be like hogging toilet paper, Clorox wipes, forever and ever. Like, it's just going to be our thing, and our kids are going to be like, why are you like
What
that?
are you doing?
Hey,
You don't know what I've been through, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hey, MXC. Evening, everyone. Hope you had a good day. And you as well. How are you, MXC? What's going on?
it's gonna be like, like the T-shirts that say "I survived Vietnam" or something like that. It's gonna be like "I survived like 2020's quarantine" or something like that.
Yeah. I just survived 2020. That's what it's going to be. This year was
Yeah, like this year, it's Easter. It's Easter already. And it's
yeah.
like it's every day. It's just flown by already.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought 2019 or like 2019. I thought that slowed down. Like that was a really slow year.
Yeah.
And then this year's like just flying by, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm complaining or just like, man, I'm missing so much. And hey, Nixie.
I'm good. Slept all day. Woke up like 40 minutes ago. Oh, you're talking about your hair. I think you're talking about mine because I have bed hair too, and mind you, this isn't my real hair. I literally just threw this on, and I'm looking at myself, and I'm like,
yeah, your bed hair looks real good. So anyway, Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. All right, let's talk about something positive. Okay, overall impression. Before we get into it.
I enjoyed this episode. Like, I mean, considering that we actually got somewhere with this episode, I definitely enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it's just Clone Wars. I can't entirely complain, even though these episodes were definitely weird.
Yeah.
This is a weird arc.
Hard to explain, but yeah. Yeah, I thought this episode was better than the last one.
Mm-hmm.
But like, again, maybe I'm overthinking it. There were moments where I was like, oh, they wouldn't really let them get away with that, or this wouldn't really have happened. Like, that doesn't kind of make sense. But
yeah,
you know, I don't know if I feel like I'm probably looking at this through different lenses than I did when I first watched the Clone Wars. But like when I watched the Clone Wars, I watched it for enjoyment. I never read into any of the storylines. Like, I didn't overthink things the way I do now, because now I'm actually sitting down and discussing it. And I'm watching it a couple times in a row, and I'm evaluating it more critically, I guess. So, you didn't even watch it yet? This is your second review, watching the second review, and you still haven't actually watched it. But yeah, so like I have my complaints about this episode, but yeah, overall better than the last one. So
yeah,
and what I think we'll get into the good stuff.
Yeah, I feel like if this was one episode, you could have just cut out the part where they get captured again, and just attach to where, like, okay, they do get captured again, but they immediately just go to where Ahsoka makes the deal with the Pikes. Yeah, that makes the deal with the Pikes instead of them going to prison again. Like, we could, and Ahsoka escaping. Like, we could have just had this. I kind of like, again, I do wish this was like one episode.
Daniel, hello. I think last week's episode could have been cut out. Like, we literally could have had episodes.
Or they just didn't get captured. That could have been the one thing. Like, we could have just had them in hiding somewhere while the Pikes looked for them, like they were in some abandoned warehouse or something like.
Constantly on the run, going from place to place, something. But at least this episode, some stuff happened. Like, I mean, I was annoyed the first few minutes because they literally started out this episode the same way they started out the last episode, which was with them in prison and blaming each other. I was like, well, already we're starting off that way. I was like, is this like what the rest of the episode is going to be?
This is episode 3 2.0.
Yeah. That's what the impression I was under.
Do over.
Yeah. But it didn't turn out that way. You know, they go before the head pike or whatever, and like Ahsoka tells them that she has a plan. And you know, they're doubtful or whatever, but so they go before the head pike, and so her plan is she tells the pike that, you know, these guys, they're not really my friends. I'm gonna throw them under the bus. You know, and they're like, well, what's in it for you? And they're like, oh, you know, I get my percentage, and I'll tell you where their family is so you can go kill them. So basically, she's like, yeah, they hit the spice off worlds. Just give them one rotation to go retrieve it. Let them bring the spice, and then I'll get my cut.
Which, you know, that's kind of like, hang on, Ahsoka, do you mean one rotation on their planet? Do you mean one rotation on Coruscant? What is a standard rotation? Like,
I guess I didn't even think about that. I wasn't thinking of that, but
like, what if the Pike's planet is like, you know, 12 hours long, or like maybe it like spins really fast?
Mm-hmm. That could have been something that they should have asked. They also shouldn't have let them go in real. Like, okay, I realize this isn't real life, but in real life, they would not have let them go alone. They would have sent one of the Pikes with them, or 2 of them, so they wouldn't be outnumbered or anything.
Yeah,
that was just in reality. No, they would have taken one of the Pike ships, had one of the Pikes pilot it, and just had them tell them where the spice is.
Yeah,
they would not have gone off by themselves.
There is just a lot in this episode that I felt like, okay, so this is how we're doing things.
Yeah, it really just didn't make sense.
We also have we in the chat, I think, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Yeah, just like basic language, they would have standard time.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I think that was like somebody mentions, like, I guess like Coruscant, since it's the center of the galaxy to the Republic at least, its time is basically what everyone kind of goes by. It's like, you know, the clock that everyone can understand.
Yeah.
Which I think is, of course, it's related to our time. It's about the same size as our planet, same size as our rotation, so it's like, okay.
Yeah.
We understand. Yeah, so they go off, they let them go, which, again, I was like, yeah, okay, I agree. Like, I didn't think about that at first, but was like, okay, so they go off on their own. They basically escaped.
Yeah, they just go back to Coruscant. Next thing you know, you see them, like, tinkering with their mechanics and stuff, and, which is just, never would have happened.
Yeah. And so, Rafa's plan decides to go to steal spice for them to sell back, or give back. And the way they're going to do it is stealing it from the Pikes, which I'm assuming is on the same planet.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out too. Like, I'm assuming it's on the same planet, maybe just another part of the planet. I wasn't really sure.
Could be, or maybe it's another planet close by that is in their territory. But again, it's one of those things where it's like, as soon as they succeeded, I was like, you know, they're probably going to call them up and like, hey, we just got stolen. And by these 2 people, these 2 humans if they come back, it's like, here's your spice. No, this is our spice.
Yeah, they wouldn't it was a really bad plan on their part.
Yeah,
and they almost died getting it.
I do. I feel like, okay, the plan was bad, but the way they did it was kind of funny.
Yeah,
just how they. Also, apparently, I think those are some Ben Quaterneros aliens, the little head guys.
Oh, they were cute little aliens.
But you know that one pod racer in episode 1 that also stalled and couldn't get his...
Was that the same species?
I think so. I think it's the same relation.
They looked familiar to me, but I wasn't sure if we just saw them in another episode of the Clone Wars or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't the spice paid for last time by the Pikes? How did Rafa secure the spice? Well, she, like, made up a lie that she was there to pick it up. Like, that it was all arranged.
Yeah. That was, Rafa's goal was simply just, get in, grab, and hope nobody notices what we did.
Yeah. Yeah, not really smart. But, Anyway, so then, like, they call their boss, and the boss is, like, this big, scary...
Oh, it was a Trandoshan. Bossk.
Yes. And, they get into a big fight. Really thought she was gonna die, but anyway, she...
Yeah,
knocks him off.
I was like, maybe one of them's gonna die here or something.
Yeah. But they got the spice, and they brought it back to the Pikes. Meanwhile, this whole time, like, while they're off on the planet...
Yeah, well, they're doing their weird adventure. The real character here is actually somewhat doing some progress.
She's a doer. She's getting stuff done. They put her back in the prison. She's again, and then this was the other thing. They didn't leave a guard for the prison.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, they just again.
Like, they got out the first. Oh, you're frozen, and I'm frozen. Oh, okay, it's back.
Okay, I was gonna say. Yeah, you muted. You. I couldn't hear you for a second there.
Yeah, the whole thing just like froze.
Okay.
Yeah, like you would think they snuck out the first time, so you would think because of that they would keep a guard there to watch her. Like,
wait, is the stream okay? Because Emixie's.
Oh, come on.
Are we good? Emixie? Good? Anybody else?
MXC says it's back.
Anyone, please respond.
He says it's back. We're good. Brilliant.
Okay.
Wouldn't be Sunday if the internet didn't go out. All right. What was I saying? Well, yeah. So you would think they obviously snuck out the first time. So you would think they would keep a guard to watch Ahsoka in prison, so she doesn't sneak out again. Because they did it once, so they could do it again. Hello, for Tyeth.
Well, their sneaking out was kind of that, like, and in the middle of the chaos, per se. So yeah, I can understand why they didn't immediately think, okay, Ahsoka did this once. Or maybe it was like, this time it's just Ahsoka. Maybe it was Rafa that broke out last time, so without Rafa, Ahsoka's stuck. So they didn't know, it's a weird convenience.
Maybe it's their species. Maybe their species just is kind of stupid. Like, you know how some people are like,
well, they have small
street
heads.
Smart but not book smart, or book smart but not street smart. Like, maybe they were like really smart when it comes to like money and doing business, but when it comes to like logic,
they don't have the banking clan brains.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. See,
they don't have the Darth Plagueis brain.
Yeah. So literally, they put her in there, they turn the corner, and she's out in 5 seconds.
Yeah. But honestly, I'm kind of shocked Ahsoka waited, like, not even, like, 2 seconds. Like, she didn't even wait till they were gone. She just immediately was like, she's in, presses the button, I'm out.
And they got down the hall way too fast, because they literally turned the corner, and she opened it. In real life, it would have taken them longer to get further down the hall and turn the other corner, but in Clone Wars land,
yeah,
she had enough time.
Clone War, okay.
But I'm not trying to be too critical.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, okay. Hopefully we've gotten the rough part out of the way.
That I recall, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's all uphill from here, because we have everything we really love. We have Ahsoka. We have the Mandalorians. We have Anakin. We have Maul. We have... Is it alright? Is the stream okay?
No, I'm just saying, like, Anakin wasn't in this episode.
No, it's going to be. The next
okay. I was like, wait a minute,
all of this that we love.
Did I miss something?
Like, very, very... There's probably, like... I can't really think of anything that is going to be like something to worry about, per se. Like, I feel like everything's just going to be...
Yeah.
That's the stuff.
We're getting to the juicy stuff of the season.
Oh. Yeah.
So anyway, she sneaks out. She goes to look for some ammo and, Yeah,
she finds some grenades.
Yeah.
And some mines. And in her sneaking about and, rigging up the place to blow, she catches a conversation.
Yeah, the Pikes are. She hears the Pikes chatting with someone upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
A hologram. Yeah, hologram. Thank you. So at first she can't, see who it is, but then all of a sudden she recognizes the voice and she leans in a little bit and she sees they're talking to Maul. So the person that they're answering to is Maul, which we knew from because they alluded to that. I think in the last was it the last episode they alluded to it?
Hang on.
Maybe the beginning of
has Ahsoka ever met Maul before?
At this point, I don't believe so.
That's weird. I just realized that because I was thinking like Ahsoka would have. Wait, didn't she say his name?
I don't think she said his name.
Maybe. I need to rewatch the episode, but because I don't think Ahsoka and Maul have ever interacted before.
I think you're right.
I mean, she may have heard about him from Obi-Wan or Anakin or whoever, but I don't believe she's ever actually seen him or heard, any of that. Unless was she there for the? No, she wasn't there for the hologram either, was she? The one that Obi-Wan saw when Maul first returned.
I don't believe so. I mean, she may have and you don't know what's in the Jedi archives. Maybe they got a thing of him. Somehow she must.
I don't know. That's kind of do you want to have in the Jedi Temple? Do you want to have poster Sith on the wall? It's here's our Sith example.
Yeah, they would have a whole holocron on him. I would think being that he's a enemy to the Jedi, they would have something of him.
Yeah.
But interesting thought. No way anyone wouldn't talk about the guy that stabbed Satine.
Yeah. So Ahsoka recognized, sees that, it's Maul.
Mm-hmm. And Maul senses someone.
Well, yeah, that's...
watching. And it was kind of creepy, because you think it's a projection, it can't see him around, but he starts to walk around and look. And he looked right at her, and she kind of jumps away. That was kind of
I don't believe I don't believe his hologram, him with where he was and what he was looking at. He could actually see the area that he was talking to.
He sensed her.
But he could he probably sensed something in this general hologram direction.
Yeah.
Which again, was really it was creepy and kind of unsettling, especially. But if he looked at her, he wouldn't be able to probably see her physically. Mm-hmm. But if he pointed that out, the Pikes definitely would have saw her.
Yeah. So that was an interesting scene. So so the Pikes are answering to him. Obi-Wan comes back from Mandalore. Anakin asks him how it went. Obi-Wan replies, "I don't even want to talk about it. That is how that went down." But yeah. So all right. So. She's where does she go?
Oh, she gets she tries to find where Mandalore, where the message came from.
Right. And then that was when she said his name because she looked up something.
Well, she looked up where's that message coming from. It's from Mandalore, so she now knows where Maul is.
Yeah.
And that's of course when everybody shows up.
Yeah. She's cornered. She tries to fight them. Well, first she
shows up. She uses her powers.
Yeah, and they're "Oh, you're a Jedi."
Yeah, and then this is what I just as much as I do like this episode, and I do have problems with the episode, but this is the one problem that actually immediately was an issue with is how easily Ahsoka just got zapped. It's she just stood there and took it. I felt like she should have at least tried.
Yeah, she didn't put up much of a fight. Mm-hmm. Again, I don't know. That was kind of frustrating.
And again, I feel it felt as soon as it was revealed that she's a Jedi, that should have been okay, she needs to die.
Yeah.
For the Pikes. Not oh no, we're not going to capture you. No, you need to die.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, well, yeah. I guess it's I didn't think about that too much, but yeah, that's one of those things that didn't really make sense. Yeah, why not just kill her on the spot? She's a Jedi, unless they didn't want to take them off.
Maybe there's I don't know, maybe there's like a bounty or a price, or there's some money in it for
Maybe.
Jedi alive.
Maybe.
So yeah.
If she had her lightsaber, the crystal would have been worth a lot of money.
Yeah. They're working with Maul.
Yeah.
So maybe they can use Maul, like her exchange for Maul or something like that. Get some good. I think that's what they said. They wanted if they captured her, they could get some good points with Maul or something like that. Brownie points or whatever.
Mm-hmm. When I switch pages, my screen goes black and crazy. The show is set up to end in a great, unpredictable way. The main thing. Yes.
The unpredictable. So the show's going to end in an unpredictable way. So does that mean Anakin doesn't turn to the dark side? That would be a big
plot twist, guys. Episode 3 was all a dream.
We're branching a new timeline. Anakin's good. We have what's it called? Soap opera with Anakin and Padme and Auntie Ahsoka and Luke and Leia.
Oh man. It'll end in a different perspective.
Yeah. That would be a surprising plot.
Yeah. All right. So they capture Ahsoka, and then the sisters come back with the spice or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the Pikes reveal. I don't remember.
The Pikes
reveal that she's a Jedi, and they're like, "What?
Yeah.
She's a Jedi? No way!" And he was like, "Oh, so you're telling me the truth about that?"
Which I guess. Yeah. Okay.
My phone. I pressed a thing. Yeah.
I gotta say, they took her being a Jedi pretty well.
Yeah.
I was actually expecting them to be a little more. I don't know what the right word is. Antagonistic, I guess.
Yeah, because of what they, because of their experience with Jedi previously. But yeah, they took it well. I guess because of what she had done, she did really.
Also, she left.
Yeah.
She said that she wasn't part of them anymore.
Yeah.
Per se.
Right. Yeah, that she had left, and they're like, "You can do that."
Yeah.
And then I guess that kind of goes along with their negative perspective of the Jedi, like almost like it's like this cult that you can't leave, that you're like a slave to it. And so when she said that she left, they were like, "Wow!"
Yeah.
I think that kind of added to the it's not what we thought thing. And Rafa says later on, you're not. I don't remember how she worded it, but you're a Jedi, but you're the good kind. You're not.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like you're not like the rest of them in a way. But anyway, so yeah. Did the Coruscant stuff happen while they were Pikes?
Oh, EMXC, that's
already happening.
Anakin's we just had to deal with Ahsoka and Anakin bypassing, so Anakin hasn't left Coruscant for a while. So Order 66 that's gonna happen during Mandalore for sure. Because that's the last time Anakin and Ahsoka see each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to be the last time they see each other.
Read Daniel's comment. I'm responding to. I made a point why they weren't showing Anakin or Obi-Wan recently. Why do you think this is? Bad writing? I don't know. Too many characters. I mean, we saw him in the first episode with the sisters, so 2 episodes ago, but Anakin at least, Obi-Wan.
Next episode's for sure going to have the trailer scene where Anakin and Obi-Wan enter and they see Ahsoka in the hologram.
Yeah.
And that's when they finally meet again.
Yeah.
So that's when Anakin and Ahsoka are going to meet. Next episode, for sure, Anakin and Ahsoka are going to meet. Mm-hmm. They're going to discuss whatever's going to happen, and then Ahsoka's going to get her lightsabers, Ahsoka's going to get her Rex squad, and then she's going to be sent to Mandalore, they're going to discuss the Mandalore plans, and that's probably when Anakin and Obi-Wan get the Palpatine call to go to Coruscant. That's when Coruscant gets attacked.
There we go.
So, during the time Ahsoka's dealing with Mandalore is the entire Episode 3 movie. like however long episode 3 takes is how long Ahsoka is dealing with Mandalore. Which, thinking about that, it's like, that means during the movie, Anakin's just chilling with Padme and then having, Jedi freak out while Ahsoka's in a war.
Yeah. Typical Anakin. Only thinking of himself.
I know Obi-Wan's also dealing with war, but it's just like Anakin's on break during this moment. It's like before the fall of the Jedi, it's pretty chill for him.
Yeah.
Pretty boring, even.
That's no wonder he wanted to spice things up. Spectre and mine's both, but OMG. Spoilers. What, you didn't see episode 3 either? He's joking. Or it could just be too much focus on the sisters. I'm trying to put a positive spin on it. No, that's good. It's good to look for the positive,
Yeah.
Listen, I'm always happy for more Star Wars. I'm not hating on the the episode. There are just parts that I don't like.
Yeah, it's just, for the finale, we're kind of like, especially for this, considering that we didn't expect Clone Wars to ever come back, and this is what we're getting. We were kind of hoping something more.
Yeah.
Especially considering this is actually like remade, because it's not 100% the original story it was. So, yeah, I was hoping we all kind of like, it's kind of, you had years to make this, and perfect it per se, and it's decent is the thing. Now the finale, we'll see how that holds up.
Yeah,
but I have high hopes for it.
I do too. I feel like that's not something they can screw up.
That's probably where they put most of their money into.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just the fact that we're getting to see more of like Order 66, like from different perspectives, like that's what everyone's gonna be excited about. The sisters will get their own Disney Plus show you watch. The only way I would be into that is if
Ahsoka's part of it.
Well, no, if one of them finds out that they're force sensitive, and that's the that's the story.
That'd be, I don't know.
That would be interesting because they hate the Jedi.
That'd be interesting. That is another thing. Like Ahsoka made the comment that I'm gonna leave my bike here, just so I can pick it up later. So I'm like feeling like, we're gonna see them again at some point, or she's gonna get her bike again at some point. Like there's something, there's like lead up. There's like there's like foreshadowing or something there.
Yeah, well maybe like in the end she's gonna need to need to get somewhere. I need to get to the Jedi Temple or whatever, and she grabs her speeder from there or something. You never know. I don't know.
Thinking about like, because I mean, like you've read the novel, right? The Ahsoka novel.
Yeah.
Which
a while ago.
It doesn't have everything that happens during Clone Wars. It's more after Clone Wars. Yeah. And her time before Rebels.
Yeah. But there are like some flashbacks.
So I was wondering, like, I wonder if Ahsoka ever comes back to Coruscant and goes to the temple after said that everything happens. Like I don't think she does. Like
I don't recall her doing that.
Yeah, but I believe she went just straight into hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her and Rex.
Yeah. I can fix the sisters. I'm sure you'd enjoy that. Oh man.
So Ahsoka, so basically perfect timing. The bombs blow up, and Ahsoka and everybody make their escape, and they get away pretty well, decently.
Yeah, they get in Trace's ship.
The ship.
They got the ship back. Ahsoka's shooting things. She shoots down all the ships. The Bo-Katan and Mandalorians are kind of watching from afar. And so Ahsoka and the sisters go back to Coruscant. Kind of say some goodbyes, and then
I do love that little moment with Rafa. It's just like, so you're not gonna arrest me?
Yeah. She's like, isn't that what Jedi do? Like, she's like, I'm not a Jedi anymore.
Oh, that could be cool. You can see.
Jay was literally said they should do a show where they work for Hondo. Your mind, Frankie. Well,
Oh.
you said I can fix the sisters, and I know you.
Actually, Hondo. I'd like to see more of Hondo.
Yeah, he's a cool character. But anyway, so they're saying their goodbyes, and then Bo-Katan shows up, and she's, Ahsoka immediately like.
Yeah, it's like
mode,
Death Watch threatening.
Yeah.
Ready to fight.
But she's like, we have a common enemy. They pull up the hologram of Maul, and they're like, you have 5 minutes to decide. And they go on their ship, and then a few minutes later, Ahsoka follows. So.
Yeah. So Ahsoka realizes she has to, like what Rafa said, and also kind of what the opening credits said was like you can change who you are, but you're still your old self or something like that. Like you may not be officially a Jedi anymore, but you still act like a Jedi.
Yeah.
Which is, it's true to her. She's still a force for good, per se.
I did read the line before that, actually. It doesn't change what you said. So that was the episode. So next episode will be really good. We'll get to see the fight between her and Maul. I'm excited for that.
I don't think that's the next episode. I think it's going to be maybe the finale episode or the episode before the finale. But I think the next episode is just Anakin and her.
The finale of the arc?
I mean, the arc, the whole arc. You said the episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you meant the arc. Yeah.
All right. Maybe. Another episode or two.
So, yeah. Somewhat decent arc getting us to the finale area.
Yeah.
We have 4 more weeks. 4 more weeks of Clone Wars.
So sad that we're coming to the end. But it's been a great journey. But, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. This was definitely one of the better episodes thus far. So, good stuff.
Yeah.
So those of you who watched it, overall, what was your impression? Do you like it? See, you don't get to weigh in because you still haven't watched it.
I was going to say, the animation's just still looking really good.
Yeah, it is.
It's so crisp. It's so the focus per se, the blur and focus effect really helps it. Particles, everything. I even feel like the models are looking more human. Like they're looking less jagged, cartoony that they did
look more
way back
realistic. I noticed that with Anakin and Ahsoka, especially. Like, there's something about Ahsoka. She just looks so real.
Yeah, I was just keep thinking that when the sisters, Bo-Katan, just all of the other characters, they're all looking much more. They look more, humanoid, less cartoony. Which I'm not complaining. I mean, it's very impressive.
Yeah, I'll let you know what I think in 4 weeks. On its own, it shouldn't have been in this season.
Yeah.
Okay.
This could have been honestly like one of the episode arcs we got earlier.
Yeah.
With what was it, like the secret missions that we had, like the one with Fives and Yoda and all of that. Like I feel like that could have been part of it.
Part of that, yeah, that would make sense.
Or again, like I said, just you could have tried to convince Disney to do. Put 2 episodes into one 40-minute episode.
Yeah.
And to make each episode 2 minutes. And that way you get 12 episodes, but each episode's 40 minutes, so you get 2. So you basically get 24 into 12.
Okay, then thank you. Just going to say you could have postponed the discussion for me to watch it. Well, what'd you do today? It's not like it's a holiday. I thought this might have been a prelude to her book, but it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the episode. Wednesday.
It's also It's also because the episodes are 20 minutes. There's just not a lot to talk about.
There isn't. And, computer's making noise. Yeah, as opposed to, like, The Mandalorian, where there's just, like, I mean, you gotta literally talk about every scene. Like, so much happens.
Yeah.
This
like
is just
Mandalorian,
kinda
we had Mandalorian, we had Baby Yoda, we had the Mandalorian clan, we had, This Is the Way, we had, the guy, we had the planets, we had the time, we had so much new stuff to digest with each episode.
Yeah, this time around, it's just, 20 minutes long, not much going on. You're right, I'm wrong. Happy Sunday. It's made my day.
Happy Zombie Jesus Day.
Zombie Jesus.
Ever heard of that one before?
No. But, yeah, that's it. So, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, no, I'm just ready for the end.
Yeah. Yep, four more episodes. So, you guys, any closing thoughts before we end this partay? I mean, we could just end it on "You are right" and "I'm wrong." I'll take that. I'm gonna screenshot that. MXC telling me I'm right.
I will say this: I am planning to do reactions to the final 4 episodes.
Oh, awesome!
Ha! You're actually screenshot.
Never know when I might need that. Final thoughts, arrow pointing up. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, I guess that is it for today. We will be back next week. Well, you said you're gonna be reacting to the next few episodes, right? All right. So the Inspector will be reacting on his channel to the episodes.
I'll be having. Hopefully, I can do it just right, but I'll be having, probably Saturdays when they'll be up.
Okay.
I probably won't have them edited on the day they come out, maybe. Okay. Unless I'm really want that first.
Alright, so his will be coming next weekend. I will be reacting live on Friday, 7 p.m. Easter time. Did I say Easter time?
It is Easter time.
7 p.m. Eastern time. And then we will be back on Sunday discussing...
6 p.m. Central time. 5 Western time?
I don't even know.
Weird, West is 2 hours, isn't it? California's 4 o'clock right now?
California, I think, is 3 hours behind me, at least.
Yeah. Every time I hear, people talk about what time it is for living in California, they always say, 3 o'clock. I'm thinking, it's 5 o'clock. And I'm in Central. How are you 3? Are you 2 hours? It's Center West 5 o'clock, and then West is 4 o'clock. It's weird.
I don't know. Heat stinking Easter time.
I think I looked that up. What is the point? Where on I think it's New Zealand.
Uh-huh.
New Zealand is the point where the 24-hour ends and a new 24-hour begins.
Interesting.
For the planet.
For the planet. Wow.
I don't know exactly, but it's for us, it's it's 6 o'clock for me, it's 7 o'clock for you. But if you wanted to figure out where the time zone basically is 0
mm-hmm.
for the whole day, it's for the planet. It's I think somewhere around New Zealand or Australia.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. And it I was thinking about this, why do we all have one time? Why do we have to worry about time zones? Why can't we just have one time that everybody knows? It's so I'm 7 o'clock.
That is a good question.
So my 7 o'clock would be 7 o'clock for everyone. So nobody would be wait, do you mean 7 o'clock this time or do you mean 7 o'clock that time? Yeah. It's the same 7 o'clock.
For Tithe, wrong. It is in Greenwich, London, England.
Is it really? Is it England? that has the 0 point time? Because I thought it was Australia, or is it New Zealand, or somewhere in Pacific.
I don't know.
Either way, yeah, it was just something I was like really looking. It's like, why do we all have the same time? Why do we share?
Like
why are we
daylight
making
savings.
this
Why do you have
complicated?
daylight savings? There's no point to it.
Yeah, same. Because you think about it, like some countries don't even do daylight savings.
Yeah.
So does that mean we basically match the hour with them instead of or go 2 hours ahead of them?
I don't know. I'm too tired to think about it.
This stream was like barely Clone Wars. It was mostly ranting about everything else. This is what cabin fever does to you.
That's what we're gonna call our series. We're gonna call ourselves Barely Star Wars.
It's no, it's nothing Star Wars.
Nothing Star Wars. All right, guys. Well,
before things get out of hand again.
That's all we got, guys. Thanks so much
This is quarantine vlog number 4 or 5.
Oh man. Yeah, guys, that's it. So thanks so much for hanging out with us, guys. As always, we appreciate the support. Especially it's the holidays, so we appreciate you guys taking the time to come hang out with us. I only know what time it is where I am. I don't care what time in Australia. Well, maybe you should. It lines.
So
zero
left. Interesting.
Well, you schooled us for Tithe. All right, guys. Thanks for taking the time, guys. Thanks for
stopping by.
Thanks for being you. Thanks for being awesome, guys.
What is that in your hand?
An empty box of Star Wars chocolates.
Ah.
I ate all the chocolate. Quarantine chocolate. Which I have none left in the house. Okay. Anyway. Alright, guys. Before I say anything else stupid. I'll see you all soon.
On camera.
On camera. I'll wait till off camera. Bye, guys.